Welcome back to my Black Vampire series. Today we're going to discuss our favorite TikTok vampire, Domo Draper. And I know y'all didn't think I was going to leave my boy out of this lineup. He is a black vampire and he's damn near legendary on TikTok at this point. So if you don't know who Domo Draper is, he's hypothetically speaking, of course, a vampire and a screenwriter. He tells a lot of stories. Some stories he just had to be there for them. There's no way he could know so much information about a certain time and period. Certain things you could look up on newspapers he talked about back in the day. He's also showed us his fangs. He showed us vampires could go in the daylight, and I've been telling y'all that. Of course, it's probably irritating to them, like kind of like a person having a hangover going outside immediately the next day, loud noise, they're wearing glasses, they're a little bit more sensitive. Because everything is in heightened for them, so I'm sure. And look at this dude. Do he not look old and young at the same time? And since I've been following him and watching his footage since he's been on TikTok, he doesn't age. He looks just like this. The interesting part, chat, looking up Domo Draper on Google, because I could have just went on his TikTok page and pulled some images, right? So I wanted to see if they have some different pictures and images from him. They only have his TikTok images up there. Isn't that fishy, chat? This is Google, the biggest search engine. Only pictures and video is what he already has on TikTok. Very interesting. So Domo, hypothetically speaking, of course, exposed the vampire world to the internet. I mean, many did it before, but nobody believed them, and nobody really believes him. Some of us do, some of us don't. And that's okay, because I'm not here to convince y'all. My community is my community. They get it. We cool. We locked in. So Domo started telling us real vampire facts and fiction. Like, for example, garlic just doesn't do anything. And if you look it up, garlic really thins your blood out. So basically, vampires are seasoning y'all and thinning your blood out to make it easier for them to drink. They made all that up. I've been told y'all that. What's the interesting new fact he put in there that most of us never heard? Pink roses. Pink roses is the only thing to repel a vampire away from you. And he said, back in the day when people had pink roses in front of their house, especially, all the time back in the day, people, grandmas, aunties, they all had pink roses in front of their house back in the day. So I don't know if it was purposely or not, but yeah. So Domo ended up on the run, y'all. He ended up on the run because the Vampire Council was after him and mad at what he was doing. And honestly, Domo took it as a joke. He laughed at everything. He looked just like this. But Domo been probably planning this out for centuries, so he knew what he was doing. Damo's now in Japan. Allegedly, he set up the Vampire Council to thinking they got him, but it didn't get him. So he ended up locking them in the coffins, giving them a blood bag, and when that blood bag is done, they got no more